Scaffolds aren't permanent, they're blueprints for independence. So how do we design them wisely? That's where Principle 6, Modelling and Scaffolding, comes in. The next of our 12 instruction principles focuses on providing the right scaffolds to ensure learning is entrenched. To catch up with Principles 1 to 5, head to the start of this series. Teachers make expert thinking visible. For example, in a maths lesson on algebra, the teacher thinks aloud while solving an equation. First, I notice the variable is on both sides. I'll move it to the left. Students see not just the steps, but the reasoning behind them. Teachers chunk tasks and break them down. In English, when analysing a poem, the teacher might model how to analyse the writer's use of imagery in one paragraph before asking students to try the next paragraph themselves. Scaffolds, like sentence starters or knowledge organisers, give support while students build confidence. And scaffolds don't last forever. They're planned, sequenced, and deliberately removed. Each step nudges students towards independence, towards deeper understanding, towards mastery. Modelling provides clarity. Scaffolding builds courage. And when combined with routines, retrieval, and assessment, they create a pathway where every student can tackle challenge and achieve mastery, whether it's solving equations, writing essays, or conducting experiments. Next, effectively adapting to meet the needs of all our students in the room. At Dixons, our philosophy is simple. Knowledge this powerful must be shared. Subscribe to our Dixons open source YouTube channel to learn more. It's free, it's open source.